So I'm here on the rooftop of our humble apartment building here in Acapulco. Picture behind me, you can see the Grand Hotel Acapulco. And I just wanted to give you a few quick notes about the conference. So one idea which has been a recurring theme in the week or so I've been here is that it takes more than logic to convince people. So for me, I'm a very analytical person, and when I'm discussing the ideas of liberty, a lot of the time I will use these logical arguments like these premises lead to this conclusion, and that's that. That's not always helpful. It's helpful for certain kinds of people at certain times, and if you can get people into the right state of mind, then that can be useful. But that's a lot of the time that's not the best way, because most people have never taken a course in logic. I have, but most people haven't, and that's. Sometimes it's like a foreign language to them, and they don't see that see how important logic is, or how truthful logic is, leading you from A, B, therefore C, and that sort of thing. They're not going to be able to see the truth in that. They don't even know that there is some kind of objectivity to logic. They think you can just kind of throw a few premises together, and then the conclusion is what you feel. So the question is, how do you get people to feel something good about liberty? And so, for example, I was talking to Anarchapulco the other day, and he was talking about how he has this picture on Facebook, and it's him on the back of a motorcycle, and he's got this huge firearm strapped to the back of his strapped to his back, and tall mountain of a man, long flowing hair, riding into the sunset, and that's an image which is going to captivate a lot of people. Like, they're going to see this rugged cowboy or bad boy archetype fixed in their mind, and that's not something that's always so easy to forget as just an argument about why taxation is theft, or taxation is robbery with menaces or extortion. Barry Cooper, in his speech, brought up the classic. I think it's originally from Socrates, ethos, pathos, and logos. So you need to have credibility in the mind of the listener, or in the mind of the reader, before they'll even be willing to consider your argument. Then you need to back it up with logic, and then you need to follow through with emotion. And a question that's also in my mind is can you hit them with negative emotions, or does it need to be all positive? I guess, like most things in life, it's going to be a mix. I wrote the article recently that the system works, and it's not like a lot of articles or essays that I write are these purely say a priori logical arguments. But this was pointing out how if you say the system works, you're unknowingly supporting all this murder and all this chaos that's in the world because of central banking and governments. But that's going to be very accusatory for a lot of people, and I'm not sure how if that is so beneficial, but I guess it's definitely one aspect. So the other thing is about inspiring people. So Adam said we need to show people how great the anarchist lifestyle can be, or how great a voluntarist or the life of a truly peaceful person can be. So if you have this image in your mind of an anarchist, of the stereotypical Molotov cocktail throwing vandal, that's not really appealing to a lot of people. Not a lot of people would like putting their life in danger. They might have some attachment to it, especially, you have, like when I was young, I liked to read the Anarchist Cookbook, and you're seeing what kind of destruction people can cause. But most people don't really relate to that. And that's, of course, it's also a misrepresentation of the kind of stuff that people are doing here at Anarchapulco. They're trying to build things. They're not trying to destroy things. So there's something to be said about how we can make the life of an entrepreneur or of a traveler, of even a political refugee fleeing their country because of drug charges or something like that. How can we make that look interesting to people? How can we make people feel compassionate as well for the victims of the war on drugs or the war on so many things? So that's a challenge, and of course, one way we can do that is through art. So I think art can definitely capture the minds of people and the hearts of people, perhaps a lot quicker. I remember there's the famous painting by Picasso. It's called Guernica, and the painting is it's drawn in his famous Cubism style, so you can see multiple sides of people's faces, but it's not just because of that. It's chaotic. You can see that it's a picture of a town that got fucked up. Guernica being the site of many bombings. Once had an exhibition. A general came up to Picasso and said, I really love your work. And Picasso said, I didn't do it. You did. And that's the kind of powerful emotional message which you can capture very quickly in art. So I do think more artists should make movements in the liberty movement. Should create things that show the beauty and the majesty of liberty, which is especially if you're doing visual art. I don't think that's an easy thing to capture, but that's the challenge of the artist, to make the sublime into something that we can picture. So, of course, I performed my song the other night to Acapulco, and people loved it. And I think that helps. It helps capture the imaginations of people down here, and it helps them think. How are we going to build a new society without government? And how are we going to make it great and more peaceful and more prosperous? So those are just a couple of thoughts. Good to talk to you guys. This is my second last day here. Tomorrow I'll head back to Guadalajara with Aaron, and good talking to you. Peace out.